everybody, and welcome to Baxter Bolts versus Don Bosco. Don Bosco Dons, is it?
Yes.
Here at
Okay.
Baxter. Get going here.
Do you want to do starting lineups? Do you want me to?
I'll I'll do Don Bosco.
Okay, I'll do Baxter.
Sophomore number 3, Kenley Stevson. Okay. Senior number 7. I was looking at the wrong side. Callie Tom. Senior number 9, Jenna Brown. Freshman number 12, Alexis Even. Senior number 13, Eleni Cooker.
Yeah.
Sophomore number 17, Josie Hogan. And senior number 1, Julia Treelery.
Good job, Zach.
Okay.
Okay, I don't even know if we can see him.
Now,
Oh.
junior
okay, I'm
number
going to move this
1,
up real quick.
Maggie Shabillion.
So that's going to be awkward for a second.
Sophomore number 5, Mandy Sealover. Yeah, I didn't know how you wanted that set up.
Yeah. Ooh, goodness.
Junior number 11, Allison Poline. Freshman number 13, Julie Damon. Senior number 19, Hallie Rainsberger. Senior number 32, Sophie Meyer. And senior number 10 as libero, Maddie Pierce.
Okay.
And we'll stand up here for the national anthem.
Okay, I think that looks better. It's taller. Okay, very sorry about that.
Sorry about that camera trouble there.
We're still having it. It's good. We're going good.
Okay.
Can you see? Okay, good. It says low battery on my camera, but it's plugged in, right?
It's plugged in. Yes, it is.
Okay. If it dies.
No, you're good.
Let's really hope it does not die. Oh, okay. It's still flashing on my screen. We have low battery. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So, Don Bosco, have you talked at all?
Huh?
Have you said anything?
About what?
Anything.
Nope.
Okay, Don Bosco looks like in their last 5 games they have gone 4-1. And the Bolts have gone 3-2.
3-2.
2-3. So they've won 2.
2-3. Now joining us in the studio, Pam Paget. I think she would like to say a couple words. No words.
Bye. Okay, that was my mom. Love to see it. Okay, so in order, it looks like number 9, Jenna Brown, is going to be their outside hitter.
Okay.
No, well, I don't know. She's in the outside spot, but usually your tallest person is your middle hitter. So I'm guessing they're going to switch and she's going to be middle hitter. But we'll see. Allison's going to serve.
Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely middle hitter, and 12. Even. Alexis Even is outside hitter.
Aren't they?
Oh, she is outside hitter. Okay.
She is.
So she rolls it over the net. Both setups of Meyer on the outside, who tips it over the net. Received successfully by the Dons, and they get another hit. That one's received by the setter, Allison. And it goes into the bleachers.
She could have got it.
I don't know if she could have, Zach.
Aren't they supposed to? Isn't the student section only supposed to do the thing for the opposing team?
Yeah, that would make the most sense, I guess.
Try and mess
okay,
them up.
number 7, Callie Tome. Good dig by Maggie Shabillion. Sophie on the backside. Hits it way out of bounds. And our line judges tonight are Lindsay Bethards and Beth Zeronis.
Beth Zeronis.
It's a weird place for their camera. Right
Yes,
behind
it
the
is.
server.
I bet you $1 it gets hit down.
Okay. So the Bolts have forced a free ball over the net. The Dons set up Brown in the middle. She goes for a tip over the net. Barely gets over.
Try to trick them.
Julie on the backside goes for a nice cross-court hit. And they set up their right side, number 12, Even. Alexis Even. And we're calling that 4 hits on the Bolts.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like we have no siblings, so I'm just going to go by last names today. Because last time it said siblings.
The Germans.
Yes, good job, Zach.
Thanks.
That was dug by successfully by Pierce, and the Bolts are forced. Oh, they roll it over the net that time. Libero, I should really get her name. Julie.
Oh, I got him.
Her last name is Tyree? Something like that. We're going to call it Tyree.
The Dons taking the early 4-0 lead here in the first set.
That serve is dug by Maggie Shabillion. Bolts set up Mandy. Oh, or Sophie. I think Sophie gets it. The Dons set up. Oh, I know her name. I do. Her name is Reader on the outside. And her hit goes out of bounds. Now Sophie Meyer gets her chance at serving. Outside hitter, I just said her name. Reader. Outside hitter Reader goes up for a hit and it goes into the net.
Oh, they
And
got
Sophie gets to serve
2
again.
points, I guess.
Their setter is number 17, Hogan. That one goes to Reader. She pushes it over the net, received by Maddie Pierce. The Bolts set up Maggie on the outside. She goes for a kill, and it's touched on the net and drops right behind Brown.
Great hit by
Brown
Maggie.
even.
Brown even.
Okay, so Don's back row is even. That was a great block. It just dropped on the Bolts side.
Yes.
Okay, Don's back row is Even, Tyree, and Tome. We're giving the libero a first name because I don't want to mess up her last name. So her name is Julia. It's a very pretty name. They set up Even on the backside, and Sophie Meyer gets the dig. The Bolts are forced to free ball it over on their side with Maddie
There it
Pierce.
is.
The Dons get a chance to return it. They set up Brown on the backside. It's dug by Allison Coline into the ceiling. Sophie Meyer gets it back, and Bolts free ball it over the net, but out of bounds.
Oh, man.
Too much mustard for Mandy.
Too much mustard. Too much mustard. Okay, number 12 with the serve. Here we go. Over to Mandy with the kill attempt. And scramble by the Dons will get the Bolts a point. And Mandy Sealover will be up with the serve. And the student section still doesn't know when to do their right chance.
Oh, they should not have rolled that back to them. Anyways, Julia gets the dig, and Readers on the outside gets a roll over the net. Bolts set up Maggie on the outside. She goes for a kill. It drops on the Bolt side. Good effort by Shabillion. It just
Good
cannot
effort.
get to it in time. Okay, am I right on number 6's name? Reader, yeah, I was right. Boom, go me. Okay, who is serving?
Number
Brown
9.
is serving.
Brown with the serve. Confusion between the Bolts. Never mind, not confusion. They knew it was going out the whole time.
Okay, now Julie Damon gets to serve. And the Dons do not have a libero in right now.
No libero,
Looks like
don't
it's her
need one.
turn for a break.
Julie
serve
with the
by
nice
Julie.
serve, yeah. Over the net, nice save by Maddie. Quick reflexes there, but she touched the ball. But too much power.
Number 13, I'm also giving her a first name because I don't want to pronounce her
13.
last name.
Bet you I can say it.
Okay, we're calling her Lonnie.
It's Cooker.
Cougar? Okay,
Cooker.
So who is that number 3?
Number 3.
Zach?
Huh?
Number 3, go back to serve.
Number 3, that is Yoder right there. Very
Yoder.
common Amish last name, Yoder.
Yeah? Do you know a lot of Amish?
No, but I've been to a lot of Amish places. I do not know one Amish person, though.
Okay, we're calling that forwards at the net. I believe so, a member of the Dons touched that, and Allison does too, but hey, we'll go with it.
We'll go with it.
So what is her name? Roder?
Yoder. Yoder.
Yoder gets her second serve. And our Don's back row is Brown and number 12. What's her name? Number 12. Even.
Even.
Even Stevens.
She's looking to get even.
Yeah, okay. Little confusion on the Bolts side, and they're forced to free ball it over. They set up number 7 on the outside. I think her name is... Ooh, that was a great try by Maddie. It doesn't matter what her name is. Good free ball over the net.
Great save by the Bolts, but something happened there. I don't know. In the net?
Oh, so if it goes outside of these poles, it's out.
I did not see it go outside the poles.
Yeah, so they must have seen it. Good dig by Sophie.
I think they're lying.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. And that'll be a penalty.
Technical.
The ref is now getting down.
Because he lost his water.
To punch her in the face. He's
right,
very upset. Here he goes. With the hit.
Bam.
Boom.
She's down.
Man, you guys missed it.
Too bad our camera's glitching out a little bit. Okay, Yoder gets to serve again.
There it is. And
it
it's
goes
out. Okay. Who do you think wants to run this for a minute, or do you think we can just leave it?
I bet I could do it. I might be
The camera can just stay right there,
yeah, I was
can't
gonna say,
it?
I might be missing the servers a little bit when they
Okay,
serve.
then I'm going to go take some pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
So kill attempt by Sophie is blocked at the net by the Dons, and they get another point. It becomes 6-12. Okay, we're missing the server, but the server is 17. She is their setter. It is Josie Hogan. Hogan's serve goes to Pierce. Both set up Hallie on the 9, and it gets tipped over the net right past. I gave her first name. It's Julia, I think. No, it's Cooker. Okay, libero switch brings Mandy Seelower back into the game, and Maddie Pierce gets to go serve. I missed that point. My bad. Okay, Maddie's serve goes up, and they set up Cooker on the backside. Maggie Shabillion gets the dig, and Sophie Meyer gets the roll over the net. The Dons set up number 12 even on the backside. And the libero comes back in the game for Cooker. So it looks like this libero is only going in for one person, because Brown's playing all the way around at the net. Lillian Headley dives for that serve, and it falls at her feet. Looks like we can see a little more of the Don side than we can the Bolts. That's because our camera is plugged in, and I cannot move it any more than that, so I apologize for that. The Bolts set up Sophie on the outside. She gets the kill, and it's blocked at the net. And that, I think, is going to be happening a lot tonight, because it is well known that number 9, Jenna Brown, is over 6 foot. Our student section is challenging the Dons. Student section of 3 people, because they are hooligans. So, Dons are going to have a lot of blocks at the net, I think, but I don't know what else. I mean, there's nothing much the Bulls could do except just keep trying to hit it. Okay, the Dons have, it looks like, 12, which is evens, and 7, which is Tome in the front row, and Brown in the front row. And their back row is, that was a great hit. I'm going to get back to that later. Mindy Seelover tries to tip it back over the net, but her shoulders were not squared, and it's called 2 hits. Okay, the Dons' back row is their setter, number 17, Hogan. The libero and number 3, yogurt. Yoder. Okay, so that hit falls out on the Bolts side, and the Bolts get a serve again. Allison Cullen is up for the serve. Allison's serve is up and is dug by the libero. Confusion on the Don's side causes it to drop between number 17 Hogan and number 7 Tome. Good serve by Allison, falls barely over the net. That time the setter gets to it easily, and number 12, her name is Even, tries to hit it over the net, but she mistimes her jump, and the ball hits the ground. Oh, I am not doing the score at all. So sorry. I'm not used to this. Okay, my score is now 11-16. I'm very sorry. That serve for Allison falls short, makes our score 11-17. For, why can I never remember her name? Number 7 is Tome. Tome is serving for the Dons. Her serve is up and it drops in the ground in front of Maddie Pierce. That's a point, and hey, I'm doing that. Zach is doing a great job taking pictures right there behind the guy. Maddie gets to that one. That one goes over the net, and the Dons get to set it up. Set up middle hitter. Brown, and is blocked by Mandy. That was a great block by Mandy. Hey, I'm doing the score. Another block by the Bolts. Now we're coming back. They push that one over the net. Sophie gets it. Bolts set up outside hitter Maggie, and she's forced to tip it over the net. The Dons are forced to free ball it over the net, and the Bolts get a chance to set it up. They set up Mandy in the one position, and she hits it over the net. The Dons set up Brown in the middle, and she tips it over to Maddie Pierce. Bolts set up Julie Damon on the outside, and that one falls out of bounds. Okay, number 12, Evans went back to serve. Maddie Pierce receives it. And Allison tips it over the net. They were not expecting that. And hey, I'm doing the score. It's 14 deceived by number 7 in the back row. Brown goes for a kill, and the ball falls out of bounds. And number 7, I feel like that's the one whose name I always forget. Tome. Yep, that's the one. Hi, Bree. Mandy's serve tries to go long, goes right out of bounds. Very close, though. Brown is back to serve. Her serve is up, and Sophie Meyer receives it. Hallie Rainsberger tries to roll it over, and I think it goes off her forearm. She's not happy with that one. Okay, and Brown gets to serve again. I like Brown's hair. It's pretty. Sophie Meyer receives that one. It goes into the ceiling, and the Bolts are unable to get it out of the ceiling. Oh, crap. Score. Our score is 22-16. I think this is the Bolts' second time out of the night. Okay, we're waiting for our line judge to get back to her spot. And she's there. Brown's serve is up and is received by Sophie Meyer. The bolt set up Julie Damon on the back. She gets a good hit over the net. That's received by Even. And number 6 tips the ball back over the net for the Dons. Maggie Shabilian is forced to free ball it over. It's long, but it's in. The Dons set up number 13 in the front row. I forgot her name, too. Cooker. And number 6 is, we're going to call her Lexi, or we'll call her Reader. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, now Julie Damon gets her chance at serving. Our score is 17-22. The Dons free ball it over the net to Hallie Rainsbarger. And the Dons bolt set up Maggie. She tips it over the net. Cooker hits the ball down past Julie Damon, and nobody's there to receive. Number 3, Yoder. Excuse me. Number 3, Yoder is back to serve for the Dons. Her serve is up and short. It falls into the net. And now it looks like it's Maggie's turn to serve. Okay, our Dons back row is Yoder, Brown, and Even. And our Bolts back row is Shabilian, Headley, and Pierce. Bolts get a chance to free ball it over, and they do. That was great. A good dive by Maddie Pierce to get it over the net. The Dons try to tip it, but Sophie is there. Hallie Rainsbarger does get a tip of her own, however, that no Don is able to recover from. Okay, our Dons back row, I already said. Our Dons front row is number 7, Tome, Cooker, and Hogan. Maggie's serve is up, and then a couple of Dons run into each other in order to get that ball, and the Bolts have closed the gap. Not completely, but it's closer. Okay, our score is 20-23, and Maggie's second serve is up. That one is received by Yoder, and Brown gets a back row attack that falls out. Our line judge is not like very confident about that one. I am not very confident about that one. The Dons did not like that one, but we'll just keep going. Brown receives that one in the back. That one's very close to the net. It's tipped over by the Dons, and the Bolts get a set up Sophie Meyer on the outside. She goes for a roll over the net. The Dons set up Brown for a free ball over the net. Bolts set up Hallie Rainsbarger for a tip over the net, and she does it again. She gets up right after the Dons go up to block, and she just does that little tip thing all day. And this time it's the Dons calling a timeout as the Bolts close the gap to 1. So up there blocking for the Dons was Cooker and Tome. And yeah, Hallie just puts it, she gets up right after they jump. So by the time they get it down, by the time they're ready to block, Hallie isn't even there. And by the time their hands are gone, Hallie tips it right over their hands, and nobody's waiting there. Okay, Maggie Shabilian gets to try to continue her serving streak. Let's hope she can do exactly what the Dons don't want her to do. I mean, they do want her to do. They call the timeout to mess up her serves. Let's see if that worked. Her serve is in. I think it might have been out, but that doesn't matter. Yoder goes to set in the back row, and it falls behind her. And now Maggie tied the ball game. That serve is received by Evans. It's into the ceiling, so I have to scramble a little bit, but Tome is going to get a back row attack out of it. Sophie Meyer goes for the block, and that one falls down on the Bolts side. Sophie Meyer goes for the hit. It gets blocked and falls down on the Bolts side. Okay, now our server is the setter, Hogan. She is just a sophomore. She looks really young. That serve is received by Maggie. Sophie Meyer goes for the kill, and it hits the ground on the Don side. We are tied 24-24. This is getting intense, and Mandy Sealover is back in with a libero switch, which means Maddie gets to go serve. That time, the libero, her name is, oh, we gave her first name, it's Julia. She goes in for Brown in the back row. Guess they're done messing around. The Dons push it over the net. Allison Coling gets the first hit, so the Bolts set up Sophie Meyer. With a great hit that gets received by the Dons, kind of. So that hit goes off one of our side basketball hoops, which does count as in play. They get it over the net. Bolts weren't really ready for that. They get a tip down, and it becomes the Dons' ball. 25-24. This is game point for real, friends. What's her name? Julia gets to serve. Sophie gets a roll over the net, and it falls in, and Yoder goes to get it. Brown goes for a deep tip that goes over the net and falls in, and our first set ends 26-24. With that deep set that goes in the corner where no Bolt was ready for it. And now Zach is back. Jack? I'm going to let Zach reset the game. Did you get lots of good pictures?
No.
No?
No.
No good pictures.
No, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Taking pictures in the gym is very, very hard because, believe it or not, there's no light.
What?
You look at all these lights and you think, obviously it's super bright in here, but it's not. It's terrible lighting down on the floor. I'll tell you what, though. It is a very different experience standing down there watching them play volleyball.
I bet.
Than it
Standing right
is up
behind
here.
that guy. The
Man.
guy who's going to, if you ran into him, he's going to punch you.
He almost kicked me a couple times. But it was pretty fun sitting down there. Did not get good pictures like I hoped, but what are you going to do about
Maybe you
it?
can get some good pictures at Tuesday when we travel to Colonesco.
Maybe.
They have better lighting. So Tuesdays in Colo, we are not broadcasting that one, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then Thursday is in Baxter against Collins Maxwell. We are broadcasting that one. I think we're just going to go ahead and keep doing our camera for JV, everything for varsity.
Okay.
I think that works pretty well.
Yep.
And football game this Friday is against Moravia and Baxter. Zach is not broadcasting
I
that
will not
one.
be there. I will be on vacation.
Yes, and my dad is bringing his friend back that
Yes.
broadcasted the last football game.
Andy.
Yes, because they're
is
both
his name.
alumni
Alumni
from Moravia.
from Moravia.
So they know the coaches and stuff.
They do. Okay.
And then next Friday, I don't know where the game is at next Friday, but it will not be broadcasted because it is away.
Away. And then hopefully I will be there for the one after that.
The homecoming game?
Yes.
Cool.
That is correct. Bolts put up a pretty good fight there towards
Amazing
the
comeback.
end. To be honest, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I think
Yeah.
the Bolts have a chance here.
I think the Bolt side was a lot closer too, because after they came back, they were very, I don't know, they were just unusually shocked.
Uh-huh.
Unusually happy, I mean.
We'll see what they can do here in the second set. Number one with the serve.
Ooh, that serve was
right
good.
over the net, yeah. Try and trick it. Oh, Mandy tried to just tip it right over, but she missed. Unfortunately.
Mandy wants to get those. Mandy likes those where she runs around behind Allison.
Oh.
It's called a 9. Mandy likes them.
9. Got to get it over here.
Oh, good
and
try,
yeah,
Sophie, but
was a
too
good-
close to a face.
Was a good try, yes.
Oh.
So far, not the start the Bolts were looking for, but still early.
Okay, the Bolts try to get it over the net with Sophie,
Ooh.
but it's 4 hits. It does not get quite over. And again, we start the game the same way we did last time.
Same way we did last time, that is correct. Number 1, still on her serving streak
Number
here.
1, her name is Julia.
Julia.
She's our first name.
Oh.
That time Sophie gets to try to kill, but the ball goes out. Oh, I kind of want candy.
I need something or else I'm going to fall asleep. Okay. Over to Maggie. Maggie to Lillian. Lillian sets up Sophie for the push right over. Happy birthday back in her face. Number 9, another push over. Sophie dives to the ground. Here we go.
As soon as number 9 is in the front row, we're not. Ooh, that was awesome. That one-handed hit over the net, that was amazing. Okay. As soon as number 9, Brown, is in the front row, we're not doing much. She's just going to block it all day.
She is. She's very tall,
very tall, very good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing she's going to go to college and play volleyball.
Yes.
But that was a great one-armed hit over the net by Yoder?
Yoder.
Okay. Like Yoda with a country accent.
Yes, that is very correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Don's back row is Yoder, Julia, and Tome. And their front row is Hogan, Even, and Brown.
What happened there?
Oh, Mandy went over the net.
Oh, yeah, right.
If you get your hand too far over the net, that's against the rules.
She didn't even do that.
She's just too good. Too jumpy.
Okay, let's see how many people are watching here.
Okay. I called them my friends earlier. So they're my friends.
Told them to watch?
No.
Oh, you called
I said,
I
yeah,
thought you
I
said
said,
you
come on,
called
friends.
your friends and told them to watch.
No. Okay, that's a good dig by Shabillion. Julie goes for the tip over the net. The Don set up. Number 6, her name is, I forgot. Tip over the net by Sophie. A little miscommunication on the Don side. It falls on the ground. Number 6, her name is Reader. Zach. Reader. We
got 15 people watching here, so if you're watching, make
great.
sure to comment in, say something, leave us a joke, something you want to say on air.
15 friends.
15 friends.
Reader gets the roll over the net. Sophie is there. Sophie is diving a lot tonight, but that one is not recovered by the bolts. I'm going to go to concession stand. Do anything?
No, thank you.
Okay, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
For now.
We will not be having servers again, sorry.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. You guys are stuck with me. Okay, number 12 with the serve. Maggie over to Sophie. Sophie sets up Maddie, who free balls it over to the libero, number 1. 17 sets up number 9 with the kill over. Sophie jumps to the left to try and save it, but it was a good attempt, but unsuccessful. Even, or Yvonne. I'm going with even here. We'll have the serve for the Dons, 7-2 in the second set. Yvonne over to Pierce. Colline back set to Mandy, who pushes it over. Allison to Maggie. Maggie with the push over. Covered by the Dons. Number 6 with the kill attempt. It looks like it goes in the net or is blocked by Mandy. Bolts will get the point. Sealover with the serve. Number 9 sets up number 6 with the kill attempt. That goes long. Bolts trying to close the gap here, 4-7. Sealover still with the serve. Here it is. Dons hit it back over. Colline to Damon. With the successful kill. There we go. Bolts starting to turn things around here. And shouldn't have said that. There was the jinx. The jinx. I tell you what. Okay. Here we go. Brown with the serve for the Dons. Here it is, and it goes long. It'll go long. And here we have Corinne. Trying to run a show here up in the studio. Nice push over by Hallie. Don't even know what you call that, but it was good. Damon, serve here. 17 over to number 6. Maddie with the great save. Colline to Shabillion. Shabillion with the kill attempt, and it goes long. They call it out of bounds. Kind of looked like it hit the line. Ref calls it out. Bolt's very disappointed with that one. Very disappointed. They did not agree with that. Here we go, number 3. Yoder with the serve. Pierce to Colline. Colline to Maggie. Fumbles in the net for a little bit, and Maggie can't quite get it. 10-7 for the Dons. Yoder again with the serve. Meyer to Colline. Colline to Rainsberger for the kill attempt, received by Yoder. Number 13 scrambles with the one-hand hit to get it over the net, but she is unsuccessful. The Bolts will get the serve. Here we go for Shabillion. Quick volleyball switch, and we're good to go. There it is. Power hit to number 9, Brown. Unable to receive, and Bolts get the point. Shabillion still with the serve. There it is. Kill attempt by number 13, blocked at the net. Meyer with the kill over. Received by the Dons. Great volley going here. Hallie tries to get it. There it is. Oh my goodness. Great recovery there by the Bolts. Off somebody's face. Brought over by Pierce. And there we go. And the Dons hit it out of bounds. Refs were almost not sure, but that'll tie the game 10-10. Shabillion still with the serve. There it is, and it'll go long, unfortunately. Out of bounds. Great game here we got tonight so far. A lot going on. There's 17, Hogan with the serve. Colline to Meyer. Meyer with the kill attempt. Blocked at the net by Hallie. And the Dons will get the point. Here we go. Hogan still with the serve. Headley receives the serve. Number 13 free balls it over. Headley to Colline. Colline to Rainsberger with the push over. Scramble by the Dons, and they get it over. Colline sets up Meyer. Meyer with the kill attempt is received successfully by the Dons. The Dons will try to get it back over with the kill. Received by Pierce. Pierce to Colline. And Meyer scrambles to get it back over, and she does. Push over by 13 will get them the point. That was a great volley. Great volley. They don't call it volleyball for no reason. I guess. Okay. Number 12 with the serve to Headley. Headley to Colline. And Colline pushes it over. Tries to trick him. Don't fool them. Shabillion with the great save. And Meyer with the hardest hit I have ever seen in volleyball history. There's no way anybody's ever saving that one. Number 10, Pierce. Maddie Pierce will have the serve. There it is. Great serve over to 12. 12 to 17. Push over by 13. Saved by Pierce. Meyer hits it over. 17. Spikes it into the net. Bolts will get the point. Very close one here. Very close. Bolts seem to always be trailing by 1 point. So close. Here we go. Pierce with the serve. Received by number 1. A little confusion. Number 12 has to get it over, but she can't. And that'll be Baxter Bolts' point to tie the game. 13-13. Maddie Pierce still with the serve. There it is. Kill attempt by number 13, received by Headley, goes right back over. Scramble by the Dons, they do get it over. Number 7 with the push over, received by Sealover. Sealover pull line. Meyer pushes it over. Same thing, tries the back row. Number 12 with the kill attempt is unsuccessful, goes into the net. The Bolts will take the lead. 14-13, and the Dons will call a timeout here. Timeout for the Dons. See if anybody's said anything on the stream. I doubt it, but. Oh, Dorothy Mayman is watching. She says, doing a great job broadcasting. Thank you, Dorothy. Glad you were watching. And look at that. 127 subscribers. You see that, Allie? We're famous. When do they start paying us? Go ahead and get your mic back on. Never mind. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. Maddie Pierce still has the serve. She's doing a great job. Everybody's doing a great job tonight. Great serve by Maddie. Received by number 12, Even. Or Yvonne, don't know. But the serve is just too good. Goes up into the bleachers. Number 1 to 17, 12 with the kill attempt. Blocked at the net. Fumble in the middle row. Front row, don't know. Falls to the ground. Meyer with the kill attempt. Great hit, but it goes long. Crowd goes wild. Ties the score again, 15-15. Number 1, Julia with the serve. Here we go. And it goes into the net. It is short. Bolts get that serve back pretty quickly. Coline with the serve. There it is. Number 7, Foam. Tries to get it, but it goes under the net. Things are looking good here for all the Bolts. Let's not jinx it, though. Coline with a great serve right over the net. Kill attempt by number 9, received by Maddie. Doesn't come off of her forearms quite right. But that's okay, the Bolts still have the lead. And number 7, Foam, that's number 7, will have the serve. Here we go. Over to Meyer. Meyer to Coline. Coline sets up Damon with the kill attempt over. Meyer with the kill. That's what we like to see. Great hit by Meyer. She's playing a great game tonight. And they said, you're doing so good, you get the serve. Here it is. Boom. Over to Julia. Number 6 with the kill attempt. Received by the Bolts. Don set up number 12 for the kill. Confusion between the Bolts. Does not end well. Here we go. Yvonne. Even. The serve. Back set by Coline. Push over by Damon. And the Dons return that right back to the Bolts. Ties the score again, 18-18. Looks like this is going to be another close set, folks. Serve received by Maddie. tipped by Mandy. And nobody after that. Yvonne still on the serve. Over to Pierce. Pierce to Colline. Colline sets up seal over for the kill attempt. Number 12 tries to get it, but is unsuccessful. And Bolts will get the point. Seal over here with the serve. Over to the left side, number 12. Set up number 9 with the kill attempt, and it goes long. That'll be the point for the Bolts, 20-19. Bolts leading by 1 in the second set. The Dons up on the Bolts with 1 set. Served by Sealover. Kill attempt by number 6. Colline sets up Meyer, who free balls it over. 17 sets up number 9. And blocked at the net by Shabilian, but it goes out. And here we will have Brown. Number 9, Brown with the serve for the Dons. There it is. Great save by Meyer, but the Bolts are not able to get it. Served by the Dons, received by Meyer. Meyer over to Damon. Colline free balls it over, scrambled by the Dons. Set up number 6 with the kill, blocked at the net. And number 9, Brown, free balls it over. Colline over to Rainsbarger. Kill attempt, received by number 12. Colline to Damon, and the kill attempt goes into the net. And here we'll get Allie's mic back on. Welcome back.
Okay. Wow.
A lot going on. It's a close game. It's a good game. Just like the
Yeah.
last set. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Baxter's calling a timeout, I hear. Oh, she was just asking how much she had left.
Okay.
So she is calling one. Okay, Baxter's calling a
Call a
timeout.
timeout.
So, what I have noticed, what I have concurred about this Don Bosco team
Okay.
is that they are getting a hand on it no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they're putting everything into every play.
Very, very little does it just hit the floor.
Yeah. Because there's some where it's just like they just like punch it. Or they're just doing anything they can to get a hand on the ball to give them a chance.
Yes.
Which is very admirable, I would say.
Very admirable. They're trying very hard. They're a great team.
They're really good.
Man, these pictures are bad.
Oh, good.
Look how dark they are.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. So the flash wasn't working great, and the flash, you can only make the camera take the picture so fast when you have the flash on.
True.
So the flash has to be able to keep up with the picture, so that's why they're blurry.
Yeah. So Sophie gets that serve and the Bolts push. Attempts to push it over the net with Maggie, but it falls short. I cannot hear myself very well. Can you turn me up in my own head?
Yep, in your own head.
In my head.
There you go. How about that?
That is good. You are loud too.
I am loud?
Yeah, I think you just changed to you.
Here. How about that?
Yeah, that's good.
That's better?
Not really much better, but it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Brown goes for the kill. Sophie gets the dig. And Maggie goes for a kill of her own, and that one is touched in the back by Even, who we have learned is a freshman. Oh, that sucks. Now Julie gets to serve. Hopefully, hoping to close the gap.
Yes.
Okay, we're setting up Dieter.
Oh, man. It's a close one here. Oh, where's my voice? I cannot hear myself. And there we go.
Reader on the outside is the one that got that kill.
Okay.
So, Zach, really, you just messed up everything.
Did I?
Switched all the switches.
I switched them all. Now nothing works.
I said, turn me up. And you said, you turned yourself down. And
Does
then you
this
turned
make me
up.
loud?
You haven't really changed. No, you makes me quieter in my own head.
Okay. Oops, cannot hear myself. There we go.
Okay.
And the Dons will take the second set. Unfortunately.
That one ended with Hallie Rainsberger trying to tip the ball to the opposite court and the ball falling out of bounds. So, Zach, I watched the cross-country meet today.
You did? How did
I
it
did.
go?
It was in Colfax.
Yes.
The only teams I know there were Colfax, Baxter, Colo, Collins Maxwell. And, of course, there were more teams, but that's all I got, right? I'm pretty sure Collins Maxwell's girls won the meet. They just have so many runners. I think their best runner placed 6th, but there's just so many of them that they win, right? Ellie got 2nd.
Good.
But our
She's
team
very
did not.
fast.
Our team did not do any place or anything because we only have 4 girls. We can't. I'm pretty sure you have to have 6 to be like a team.
Okay.
So now we're just a group of people that like to run.
Yeah. Okay.
So Ellie got 2nd, so that was really good. The person who was at first, I learned from Ellie's dad because they like to scout cross country teams because they're really funny like that.
Wow.
She is ranked 7th in the state.
Ellie is?
No, the girl Ellie was trying to beat. The girl that beat Ellie. Was ranked 7th in the state.
That's pretty good.
That's
There's
pretty
a lot
good.
of people in the state of Iowa.
Yes, and Ellie is not ranked. Even
She's
though
not?
last weekend she beat someone who is ranked 26th.
So that means she should be in 26th
She should be ranked.
plate.
And that happened last year to Logan Berg.
Oh.
He was never ranked. He beat someone who was ranked. That person's rank went up, and Logan never got ranked.
Huh. I bet you I'd be ranked in at least the top 10.
You would?
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure. You beat Logan any day.
Any day. Hear that? If you're listening, Logan.
I really doubt he's listening.
I'll outrace you anytime. How's the cross-country meet work? I've never been to one.
You've never been to a cross-country meet?
No. Colfax is my home golf course, though, so I hope they didn't tear it up.
They didn't. So what happens is they go and they all line up, right?
Okay, yes.
On part of the golf course, and they shoot a gun, and they all start running. And so first, before the meet starts, they can walk the course.
Okay.
But during the meet, there's a golf cart in the front and a golf cart in the back.
Okay.
Leading the first person so they don't get lost.
Uh-huh.
And following the last person so nobody, has a heart attack or something.
Okay.
Like if someone passes out or breaks their ankle or something, they can just get in the golf cart.
Yes. So did they, go in the number of holes? So, did they go to hole 1, hole 2, hole 3?
No,
or did
they just kind of zigzagged through it.
Okay.
And then when you end, so it starts out, the ending line is pretty wide. And then you get close, it gets narrower, kind of like a cone.
Oh, okay.
So that they can tell who got first, who got what.
Uh-huh.
So after you finish, you just walk down this trail, pretty much. That's in between these 2 flags. It's like 1 person wide. And they give you your place, and they'll write down, times, and they'll tell you your time, and they'll give you a medal if you deserved a medal and that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that's how cross-country meets work.
Wow.
Okay, the Dons got that first point, but they do not get the second one, and that is the first time the Bolts have scored within the first
4
serves.
Yes. So it's already looking good for the Bolts here. Their strategy is to tire the Dons out and conserve their energy. That's what the plan
But are they conserving their own energy?
No, they're trying very hard.
That block does fall down in front of Brown. That's not something I will say often, but Brown did not. That was an unsuccessful block for her. Our student section is yelling purple power, and our uniforms are black.
Not purple, yeah.
That was a great serve by, I think it was Sophie.
Yes.
That hit the front of the net and then dropped down.
Those are always the best.
Those are good. The Dons' back row is Julia.
Julia Heimer.
And Even. And it looks like Tome.
I decided her name is Yvonne.
Okay.
I don't
her
know.
Her last name is Even?
Yvonne.
Okay, Yvonne.
I don't know. Even?
Yeah.
Is that how you spell even? Like even?
Yeah, E-V-E-N.
Like the number was even?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is even.
Yeah, I don't think it's Yvonne. So that one falls on the Don side. The setter, Hogan, is not able to get to it in time.
Bolt's taking the nice early lead here.
It's exactly what the Dons did to us last time.
Yeah.
That one is pushed over by Reeder. The Bolts scramble a little bit, but are able to free ball it over the net. Even goes for the kill. The Bolts get a hand on it. They got to get it over here, and they do. Brown goes for a tip, but it is received by Julie. She does a great job with using quick reflexes for that one. Bolts set up, oh, not Bolts.
Man.
Dawn set up reader on the outside, and her hit falls to the ground.
Falls to the ground.
I think our camera just needs a wider lens. That's what it is. I wish I could just get the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, great save by Meyer there.
The Dawn set up Brown in the middle. She goes for the kill and is received by Maddie Pierce. Bolt set up Shabillion for a nice little tip over the net. Brown goes in again, and out is Doug again. She gets it over the net, and that hit. The Dawn's hit it too close to the net, and Mandy Sealover gets a, what's it called?
Ace in your face.
No,
Ace in the face for the ball.
An ace is a serve.
A kill. They got a kill.
No, it was a
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Good job. Okay, Mandy gets the happy birthday, and then Mandy gets to go serve. And Hallie Rainsberger comes to the front row with a libero switch. That ball is received by Tome, hit by Readers, and received by Mandy.
Up in the ceilings.
Hits the ceiling, but Allison controls it well, and the Bulls are able to free ball it over. Brown goes for a kill, and Allison swings and misses.
Did you see that like little setup run she did?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
That was like she's like getting power. You're like when they like
I mean,
run
I'm sure
in place.
she is getting power.
You know that Office episode where Dwight is getting ready to run at Jim? They're down in Florida. If Padge is watching, he'll know. And he
Yeah, I do not know what you're talking about. I bet Corinne does too.
Oh, kind of like a push away there.
Yeah, good
Meyer.
reflexes by Sophie, but Cooker? Cooker? Is that her name?
Cougar?
Cougar.
I mean,
That's Cooker. That was a good hit by her.
Cougar. Yeah, I'm going to run to the contestant stands. I'll be right back.
Okay, my turn. Good dig by Maggie Shabillion. Bolt set up Julian on the backside, and it's received by Brown. The Dawn set up number 6. Her name is Tome. Nope, her name is Reader on the outside, and that ball hits the ground. So Julie gets to keep serving. The serve is up, and Brown is there to receive it. They set up Brown in the backcourt, and she rolls it over the net. Maddie Pierce is there to get it. The Bolts set up Maggie Shabillion, and Maggie gets a kill over the net, but it's received by, that one is Reader. The Bolts are forced to free ball this one over the net, and the Dons hit it too close to the net, and Maggie Shabillion tips it back over. Dons free ball that one over too. Bolts set up Maggie for a kill, and it falls down. Number 6 is Reader. I was correct. Julie gets to keep serving. It's 7-4. That ball is received by Julia. Good reflexes by Hallie, and the Bolts are forced to free ball it over. Hogan sets up 13. 13's name is Even. Nope, that's 12. 13 is Cooker. Number 3, Yoder, goes in the back row for number 6, Reader. Yoder's serve is up. Sophie Meyer is there to get it. She goes to Lillian Headley, and the Bolts free ball it over. Yoder returns the free ball, and number 7, her name is not Reader. Her name is not Even either. Her name is Tome. That's the one I forget. Oh, score, sorry. Okay, our Dons have 6 now. The Bolts free ball it over with Maddie Pierce, and the Dons set up middle hitter for a great quick kill. I enjoyed that one. That middle hitter is number 13, Cooker. Yes, I'm right. Yoder gets to keep serving. That one is close to the net, so Allison gets it. She hits it over the net, and the Dons set up number 7, Reader, on the outside. Maggie goes for a kill, and it is dug by number 12, Even. Reader on the outside again goes for a kill, and Sophie Meyer is there. Maggie goes down, and the ball falls short on the Bolts side. I was wrong. Those last 2 hits were not Reader. Reader is not in anymore. That is Tome, the one I forget.
Oh, man, it's another.
If you can guess what candy Zach has, I'll give you $1.
If you're a longtime viewer, I think you know. The go-to concession candy.
That ball is in the stands, and Landon Bortz goes for the kill.
Goes for the kill. It's another close one here. 9-7.
Yoder goes up for her serve again. Maddie Pierce is there to get it. Bolt set up Hallie Rainsberg on the outside for a tip over the net that Even gets to. Cougar tips it over the net too, and the Bolts are there to block it. Tome tips it over the net, and then the Bolts tip it over the net. And now Tome hits it over the net. The Bolts set up Maggie on the outside. She's going for the kill. It gets blocked at the net. Maddie Pierce gets a hand on it, but hits the ground before she can do anything. Again, it's just those very quick reflexes from the Dons that are causing the Bolts to fall behind in this match, and we have another timeout. It's quite the game. Those Dons do have quick reflexes, though.
Yes, they do. Okay, Mr. Sickles really wants us to tell some jokes. I don't have any, though. There is one. Let me see. How did the pig get hurt?
How?
You know? He pulled his hamstring. Get that one?
Yes, I enjoyed
Good
that.
one.
Okay, Yoder gets to continue serving. And that one is received by Maddie Pierce. They set up Maggie Spillin on the backside. She goes for the kill. It gets touched by Even and hits the ground. Okay, I say we take turns eating our candy and talking.
Okay.
So I did that point. So now it's your turn to talk while I eat my candy.
Okay. Spilling here with the serve. What is this? Free ball over by Maddie. Set up number 7. Great receive by Maddie. Sort of push over by Hallie. Just kind of frozen in the air for a second there. Bring the score 9-10. Spilling with the serve. 17 over to 7. Kill attempt received by Headley. Headley to Pierce. Meyer with the kill attempt. Received by the Dons very well. Number 7 with the serve. Not serve. Spike over. Meyer tries to push it over, but she will be unsuccessful. Okay, here it is. Who wrinkled this? Oh, that's rude. Don't do that. Jesus, student section. Hogan with the serve. Scramble by the Bolts. The Dons will get the point. And back to you, Allie.
Okay, I'm totally sorry. I forgot about the camera. Okay, that ball goes into the ceiling. Maddie Pierce is there, and Sophie Meyer does get a kill out of it. Again, the Dons get one hand on it. That was Yoder with her hand scraping the ground, I'm pretty sure. That must have been rough. Sophie Meyer goes for a kill again, and that one hits the ground with no Don to touch it. Don't know what the student section is saying. I never do. Okay, Maddie Pierce gets a serve with our score 10-12. They tip it over, Cougar tips it over the net. Sophie goes for a tip as well, and their libero, Julia, is there. Even goes for the kill, and Headley is there to get it. Sealiver tries to get over the net, but she doesn't have the right angle, and she kind of falls down a little bit while she's doing that. With the libero switch, Brown is back in the game, and Julia goes back to serve. Shabillion receives the serve, and they set up Mandy in the backcourt. She has a nice little hit over the net. Tome gets that kill. Maggie Shabilian tries to get there, but she cannot hit it high enough for Lillian Headley to get to it. Julia's serve is up, and Shabilian is there to get it. The bolt set at Mandy on the backside, and she's forced to roll it over the net, but it hits the pole, which means it's out. Okay, and Julia gets to continue serving. This is like, what, a 5-1 serve streak? 5-run serve streak? I think it's 4, actually. But anyways, that was her 5th serve. Sophie Meyer free balls it over the net to Brown. The Dons set up Brown in the middle. She goes for the kill, and Lillian Headley is there, but she hits it into the stands.
I'm ready to trade back whenever.
Okay, I'll let you finish chewing, and then we'll trade back. Julia gets to keep serving. And Maggie Shabilian is there to receive it again. They set up Mandy again in the backcourt. This time she gets it over the net successfully. They set up, the Dons set up even on the backside. Bolt set up Myers, who gets the ball down.
Great kill.
Great kill.
Meyer.
Keep my kid in the middle. Okay, bye.
Great kill there by Meyer. That one was coming out of there like a cannonball. If anybody would have touched that, their arm would have caught on fire, I tell you what. Your Coline gets the serve. Unfortunately goes into the net, but that's okay, that's okay. Number 7, Kelly Thoma. The serve here for the Dons. See by Pierce. Pierce Coline. Coline back set. Meyer with the kill attempt, blocked at the net, and falls to the ground. Points for the Bolt. Meyer with the serve. Great serve there, received by number 7. Number 17 pushes it over the net. And not sure what they called there. I don't know. But Bolt's got the point. Bolt's got the point. Don't know what this means. I think
It means her hand went over the net too
her
far.
hand went over the net.
Because you're not allowed to be on the other team's side.
Yes. Meyer here, continuing her serve streak. Number 17 over to Brown, and she places it right in the top left corner, front left corner. Bolt's falling behind here, 18-13. In the third set, Don's up by 2 sets. Serve received by Pierce. Pierce to Coline. Set up the seal over. The kill attempt goes long. And we'll go back to you, Allie.
My turn. Okay, Even is serving. The Dons have a nice lead this time, but they have every other time, so let's see if the Bolts can do anything with it. The Bolts are down 2 sets. They really need to get this one. Mandy Silver goes for the kill. She gets her little 9, as we like to call that. And that one does fall on the ground, so she's been waiting for all season, Zach. She loves those. Okay, now she gets to go serve. I love when that happens. So Mandy's serve is up. It's received by 7. Her name is Tome. Hogan tries to get to it, and it falls on the downside. On the downside. On the downside. Okay, Mandy gets to keep serving. I just want everyone to know that Zach laughed at my lame joke. You just can't hear it. Maggie goes for the kill on that really high pass, which is impressive that she was able to time that. Brown targets our setter, and it goes right into the stands. Okay, the Dons' back row is Tome, Even, and Brown, who is serving. Baxter's back row is Meyer, Pierce, and Shabilian. The Bolts try to set up Damon on the backside, but it goes too far back, and she's unable to recover successfully from it. Now Brown gets to continue her serving. Maddie Pierce is there, but it goes off her shoulder and out of bounds. And a timeout was called on the both side. So let's look at the common opponents we might have. Okay, we have 0 common opponents. Good. Yes, that's what we like.
Oh, yes. Make sure to get the cowboy boots on the volleyball floor.
Did she run across the court?
Yes, she did.
Love that.
Your dad would be very happy.
My dad hates when they play volleyball on this court. Not actually. He's pretty chill. He doesn't like when the PE classes roll the cart across the floor. I don't like that either. Big scratches.
Yes.
Very understandable. Okay, I'll just finish out this game, Zach, if you just want to keep eating your Skittles.
Okay, they're all
Or we
gone.
can both do it, yeah.
Okay.
Brown gets to continue serving. Meyer is there to receive the serve. They set up Julie in the back, and Julie goes for a kill and is received by Brown. The Dons set up Readers is who they set up. And now it's the Dons' turn again, even with a back row attack. So Meyer's there on the ground. Maddie Pierce tries to get to it, and the ball almost goes in the trash can. That would have been sick if it did go in the trash can.
That would have been sick because it would be covered in trash. Okay.
Okay.
Don's 2 points away from serving this game out here.
And Brown has contributed heavily to that.
Heavily. Out.
But that serve does fall out. It's the what's it called?
Broadcaster's jinx.
Curse? Jinx?
Yes, curse, jinx, same thing. The Bolts here with the I told Mr. Sickles about that. He said we need to be unbiased.
About what?
We just have to say pass over by the Bolts, pass over by the Dons. We cannot put any of our own beliefs in, and then the jinx should go away.
Oh,
so
I
we
was
cannot
gonna
say that the Bolts are doing great. We cannot be biased.
We cannot say the Dons are doing great
We
either.
can't say exactly.
We can't say this is game point and they might just serve it out.
Yes. Oh my goodness. What did I? I think it's working.
And Maggie Schbillion.
With
I don't even want to say anything.
Maggie. Yep.
Maggie with the serve.
There it is. I mean, never mind.
It was a serve.
Yes.
They set a Brown in the back row for the game-ending kill, and it's not the game-ending kill.
Oh my goodness.
It's not the game-ending kill. Oh.
Oh, and that was the game-ending.
That was the game-ending befuddlement, mistake, any of those things.
Unnecessary, unforced errors, as Miss Baldwin likes to talk about them.
Okay, so that is the end of our game tonight. Bolts put up a great battle, but the Dons are quite good.
Quite good.
Yeah, they're going far.
Very good.
Tuesday is an away game. Hope to see everyone at Colo.
Hope so.
And Thursday is at home against Collins Maxwell.
Okay, that'll do it for us here at Baxter. The Dons take the victory here. 3-0. Final score 25-17 in the last set. As Ali said, next Tuesday there'll be a varsity game at Colo. Excuse me. And Ali, you have to take all the broadcast stuff home.
Yes, I do, because there's a game tomorrow.
Okay, and we're going to get out of here as fast as we can. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Oh, did we need to stop streaming?